pretty much coming from live from my hometown of Chicago, Illinois tonight in the Allstate Arena. So in my city tonight, Chi-Town, and we kicked off the show with both Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman coming out, talking about, as Heyman said, about Suplex City, because he is the advocate of the mayor, and talked about what happened in Japan, and how Seth Rollins runs his mouth and everything, and Heyman said that Lesnar, he's like a god, that's how he named. I love God, not a peace god, just a man of violence, he says. And he talked about the sword. He said that he is the sword that will pierce through Rollins' shield, pretty much. He is like that's the god he is. And then they talked about the streak. How Brock Lesnar conquered the streak. Obviously, the crowd did not like that. And he says, "Don't boo the advocate. I'll give you something to cheer about." When Brock Lesnar took down John Cena and gave him the Suplex City and stuff, and talked about how he took out Roman Reigns, and that Paul Heyman pretty much said that Seth Rollins will lose the title at sorry about that, Battleground. And pretty much he says he would lose the Battleground and everything because tonight, where they are tonight, there's the cathedral, he says, of retribution and stuff. In Chicago, Illinois, and the Allstate Arena, as the crowd chanted Suplex City, and everything, that my client isn't going anywhere this evening, pretty much. So if they want to fight, come fight, they say, pretty much. So, once again, Paul Heyman during the mic. Kane was not there since he's on vacation. They showed Joey Mercury and Jamie Noble riding around the Cadillac in the city of Chicago. So I'm not really surprised about that. Big Show went against Ryback. Miz was on commentary as the crowd pretty much wanted to chant Cleveland sucks. And Miz was from Hollywood. Which the match with Big Show and Ryback was alright. Miz kind of got in, interfered. Then both Ryback and Big Show took him out of choke slam and a shell shock, and then Ryback clotheslined Big Show out of the ring, which some people are surprised at the Chicago crowd, which I'm almost surprised also that the Chicago crowd didn't rip up Ryback after what CM Punk said about him and stuff. I can't tell who is CM Punk fans tonight in this crowd or not, because usually after all the shit Punk said, you think the Chicago crowd, my crowd, pretty much in my town, will rip this son of a bitch in half. But they did not. They did not rip Ryback in half, so they treated Ryback pretty big and cheered for him. Because before, Punk says it took 20 years of his career for that table spot a few years ago. Paige went against Brie Bella. Nobody cared. Brie Bella won, and then Alicia Fox and Nikki Bella attacked. So I don't know. And then Naomi and Tamina looking in the back. I don't think people care for this match pretty much, but even I think that Chicago's smart enough, they don't give a crap about this Divas match, whatever, Brie Bella winning. Roman Reigns went against Sheamus, which this match was kind of long and boring, and I see the crowd did not care if it could have been better than that. But when the crowd kind of went to go in the commercial, everybody chanting JBL then, because I didn't even think both of them were getting a reaction. And then when they came back off commercial, finally the CM Punk chant started, so there were Punk chants. And then throughout the match, Bray Wyatt did his little mind game thing, leading a fake one out there and Reigns with the Superman punch, but for some reason it was that quick of a count out. Sheamus won. Then Orton came out, beat the hell out of him, which Orton really did wake the crowd up because the crowd was kind of asleep through that. Orton woke up the crowd a little and RKO'd Sheamus in the ring, which I didn't know Orton was gone anyway, so I didn't know what Randy Orton was. I thought he was just around, but I guess he came back now. So Orton is back. Triple H was talking to Seth Rollins, what are you going to do about Brock Lesnar? Now, if Norris, we're going to do something. Got to do something unthinkable, he says. And he says, show them. He's like, I got to call out Brock Lesnar, he says. They say you can avoid this by leaving the arena, but, and then Rusev, Summer Rae came out, which this whole, wow. I don't know how this segment went on, but Rusev and Summer Rae came out and everything. So, sorry, dozed off. Not dozed off. I was checking the message. But Rusev and Summer Rae came out talking about lying Dolph Ziggler that he's finally got to get rid of Ziggler and stuff, and stuff that snake that calls herself a woman and everything, and shit, there's no respect, and pretty much called her hot summer and everything. Ziggler then came out and said you had your chance and everything, and talked about his broken ankle and stuff, and Ziggler pretty much said don't know what you got till it's gone and stuff, and he kissed Lana and everything. Rusev was mad. Summer Rae talked, which I don't know. Can that really not good tonight? Then both of them took off their heels and pretty much were gonna fight each other, but Rusev pretty much took his crutch and beat up Ziggler with it, then took it, super kicked him with his boot on, and took off his boot. So I guess Rusev is now healed. And then Summer Rae threw Lana out the ring. So yeah, and then he took the crutch and then slam on the ground with Ziggler's neck on it and stuff. So I don't know where this segment is going at this point. So I assume now that Rusev is all better and will now have a match against Dolph Ziggler, which will probably destroy him for some reason. But I guess Rusev's not injured anymore and he's able to wrestle again since he's around super kicking people and taking off his boot and beating people up with crutches. So that segment didn't make sense. Dean Ambrose went against Bo Dallas. Dean Ambrose won, which the crowd was kind of like, let's go, Ambrose, we believe. King Bear went against Truth. My God, King of the Ring. I've now learned that King of the Ring gets you nowhere. King of the Ring is, you're just going to get a dead push. Because Wade Barrett has gone nowhere with King of the Ring. King of the Ring. And pretty much they have, I'm surprised they didn't give it much time for this match. But Barrett won, Bullhammer. But nobody cares. Barrett, it's just not working with King of the Ring. It's done nothing for him. It looks like it's brought him even lower in the cards, it looks like. You think it put him up to a certain level, but it didn't. Seth Rollins then came out with the card, holding whatever giant sticks, pretty much calling out Lesnar. He was out, left like a whimpering dog a couple of weeks ago. And he started chanting, I guess Justin Bieber at Seth Rollins. I thought it was CM Punk chants at first and stuff, but pretty much Lesnar and them came out and everything again. Pretty much Lesnar headed to the ring, but then he backed up, which we all gonna know he was gonna destroy the car. We saw that from a mile away. Which Heyman brought out a box and these two axes in it. Then Brock Lesnar beat the car, of course, with the axes, which was really impressive. But then took the car door and threw it across the ring, which he threw it across the crowd. And I see WWE in the Allstate Arena, that really, it's the same entrance, like Payback's entrance, the same arena mindset, and they don't really change it up. Threw it to the side. I guess the fan caught the car door, so somebody did catch it. Which they really could have got hurt. Some say the kid got hurt, but he did catch it and probably has it now. Some people say they could sue Brock Lesnar and WWE for this, but you know, him destroying the car is like, you know, it's all good and everything. Just smashed it, and J&J tried to attack, and then he had the Kimura unlocked on Noble, and then threw Mercury on the car. He had it for Rollins. Rollins ran out of there, then headed into the crowd. So yeah, Brock Lesnar destroying the car was good. The Lucha Dragons went against the New Day. So yeah, they went against them. Which, to be honest, the big thing about this whole match was, I think the greatest thing, yes, the New Day won, but the greatest thing about this whole match was Titus O'Neil ripping JBL on commentary. So, man, we talking about the match. We ain't talking about that card, man. I got 2 degrees, man. What you got? Like, Titus O'Neil was owning JBL on that microphone, man. We talking about a match. Well, what you talking about? Like, you talking about the car and everything, but you ain't focusing on the match. Do your job. I got 2 degrees, man. What you got? Kofi got a degree. Xavier Woods got a degree. Marion Young got a degree. Big E, everybody got a degree. Like he ripped JBL in half. I was enjoying it, to be honest. So they was, I gotta give the Titus O'Neil on the commentary tonight. He ripped JBL on part on his commentary. That you ain't doing nothing. I'm doing your job. So it's cool to hear Titus O'Neil on the mic because he was ripping them in half. He ripped them in half. I know Darren Young can't talk a lot, but Titus O'Neil, he's just got that gift of gab, man. He's a good talker. John Cena came out for the open challenge as the Chicago, pretty much went on saying, John Cena sucks. They talk about the open challenge and everything with Kevin Owens losing his title from Japan and everything. Kevin Owens says, you know what, I'm tired of you. I better hear your crap in this right now. He says, I need to beat you now because you come here spewing the same garbage over and over every week. And I guess he wanted the challenge. But it was pretty much then Cesaro says, I want my challenge. So get out, you have to deal with me. Because I was close to beating him last week. So Cesaro went against Cena. And, by the way, look at that fan footage, by the way, if you want to look at that also. Should be online with the car throwing, the kid catching it. Cena went against Cesaro, which was pretty much a very, very long match. And pretty much was the best match out of the night. It was pretty much the best match, the only best match out of the night. They were out there for like 30 minutes, like, putting crazy moves with those gut-wrench suplexes like 3 times. I was like, maybe destroyer elbows flying. Cesaro with that flying elbow, neutralizer, and it was a good match, really great match. And then pretty much right after, Kevin Owens tried to attack Cena, but Cena dodged him and hit the FU and ended this show, which is always going to be a dark match anyway. So I'm surprised Cena to be doing this dark match at his 30-minute match, but it'll be alright. Great match with Cesaro and John Cena. Best match out of the ring. This most as well really kind of sucked in a way, but the best thing was Brock Lesnar destroying the car and John Cena versus Cesaro. So that was pretty much the best things out of the whole show tonight. And I guess you say Titus Smith ripping in JBL. That was kind of cool to see. Maybe some Punk chants here and there. But this was the Raw in Chicago tonight, so it was what it was. I'm not really mad if I really didn't go there. I've been to pay-per-views and that was better, so Raw was like, it was like whatevs. It was just whatevs tonight. But Cesaro versus Cena was probably the best match on there. I know it was a dark main event because I've been saying on the radio and TV all week on being in Chicago and stuff, so yeah, it was just like whatever show tonight. But I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace, comment, subscribe. See you guys later. Out of here.